Hey, y'all. Last video for 2019. Man, it's like, what time it is now? 12:45. So we have half of the day. And it's like, it's going to be 2020. So I know I'm killing y'all timeline right now looking at my old videos from my old live videos. I'm just looking at my year and how much I've grown and how much I've changed and how much I've learned, right? So I took down a couple things that I felt like were just really big things for me that I learned this year. I'm going to share them with you. So the first thing that I learned was stepping out of fear, right? Stepping out of on the other side of fear is a great place, right? And you don't know that until you actually do it, right? So once I did that and it's like that first initial step, it's big, like it really is, and it's very impactful. But when I tell you, I felt so overwhelmed, I felt so excited, I felt like, man, the sky's the limit now, right? I've conquered this one little part, it's one little step, right? It's one big step, huge step, really it is. I'm downplaying it. So it's one huge step, right? I stepped out of that, and it wasn't even, the feedback was really good, and I was trying to find that video because I wanted to share. I actually have it on here on YouTube. It's my very second video on here. If you go, I have like 30 something videos. So I was trying to share that link and share it on Facebook, because that for me did it. Like I remember to this day riding home just literally crying because I felt so much release, so much pressure. It's like the floodgates had opened on stuff I was holding in, right? And I know that it could help somebody else because it helped me. And a lot of times when I'm doing these videos, you might see my eyes get real worried because this stuff, I'm really helping myself as well and trying to help other people also. So it just gets so full, right? And then you have to release this stuff, because if you don't, it could turn into other stuff. And I'm not saying this is how you do it. This is how I do it, right? So once I realized what it was, I'm constantly doing that, and I know, and I've learned some valuable lessons. I learned a lesson recently from a 9-year-old, right? Well, he was 9 years old when he gave this video, and I wrote down the message because I wanted to make sure I was clear about it when I explained it to you. You're never too old, and this is what I got from it. You're never too old to teach. You're never too young to learn. Vice versa, it can go either way. You don't have to master the message. Your words can impact a life right now, right? And a lot of times, this is what I was doing. A lot of times people want me to talk about, hey, talk about this, hey, talk about that. And I'm like, I can't really talk about that because I haven't been through that. Only thing I was really talking about, only thing I have always been talking about is things that I've actually experienced, that I've actually been through, right? But how fair is that? To me and other people that want to hear me, hear my opinion about it, because I don't have any degree in what I'm talking about. These are not any facts. These are just my opinion about how I see the situations. These are just this video. All my videos are a matter of opinion, right? And so, with that being said, what I intend to do moving forward is talk about whatever people want me to talk about, basically. And I can explain it from my point of view, and maybe I can ask some questions to some people that may or may not have had those experiences. But I don't know. I don't want to be closed-minded when it comes to, I'm just going to talk about this. I'm just going to talk about that. So I learned that from a 9-year-old. That's what I've learned this week here, right? And I was like, man, I felt like I was shortchanging people by not giving them the things that they were asking me for. And a lot of times, it might be certain people asking me certain, and I'd just be like, I just be annoyed with them because they're always asking me stuff to talk about things that I don't really know a whole lot about. But when in actuality, I do, because I can explain from my point of view, and I can maybe talk to someone who has experienced that. So just going to be more open mind going forward. Another lesson that I have also learned is when you grow people around you may or may not understand that. People around you may or may not, go along with you in your journey. And I want you to know that it's okay. It's okay. Because a lot of times people don't understand, they don't understand whatever it is you're trying to do, because it's not for them to understand. It's just not. We're all in this world alone, right? Not really alone, but we came here alone. We're going to leave by ourselves. So we have to do what's best for us, period. And a lot of times when you're doing what's best for you and not another person, they may or may not understand that, and that ain't on you. That's on them. So, and a lot of times what I would get caught up into, people, you change, right? And so people around you don't understand that. And sometimes they don't want to be around that. They don't know what that is. And so you have to be comfortable with who you are becoming, right? And there are going to be people that stay in your life. There are going to be people that leave out of your life. There are going to be new people that, you attract, right? It's okay. That's a lesson also that I had to learn, that I had to realize that a lot of times their people are not gonna, and those are not your people. People that do not understand, that are not willing to grow with you, are not your people. It's okay. You can't take everybody with you, right? You just can't take everybody with you. And I have to realize that. I have to understand that. What's for you is for you. What's for them is for them, right? But what I do know, if you want to help them, that's fine, right? But don't get so caught up into friends and if they inviting you or you participating or they even talking to you, right? A lot of times people don't understand stuff. They stay away from it. It scares them, right? It scares them because who are you? I want you to be how I met you. I want you to stay who I want you to be, right? It is scary, right? We are all supposed to grow. We are all supposed to change for the better. I got my daughter text me today, y'all guys. I think she watched my videos. And she says she knows what she want to do now, and she's passionate about it. She loves it. And that is what it's all about, finding what it is you love doing, right? And she was like, her question was, how does she get the right, get in that area and get the right. You have to, first of all, whatever you're passionate about, find somebody else that is also doing that same thing, right? And see if they'll mentor you and you can learn from them, right? If there's I want to be a motivational speaker. I want to be it's a lot of stuff I want to do, right? So I have to follow those people that are doing what I want to do, right? I have to just study them. And that's what I've been doing for the past couple of years. That's why you see me right here. I've been studying. I've been listening. Like they have been my mental mentors, right? They don't even know it. Like I'm constantly watching videos and studying and absorbing and listening to books. I'm constantly feeding myself these things because that's what I want to be. That's who I intend to become, right? So I got to make sure I align myself with that, right? And that's all it's about. And I have so much more bigger things that I want to do. 2020 is coming. There's so many more bigger things what I want to do. But what I'm not going to do is sit up here and tell everybody everything I want to do, because sometimes people get in your ear and be like, ooh, you're going to do that. That might not work. Well, good luck and stuff like that. You don't want that. You don't want their voice to be louder than yours. I say it all the time. And because a lot of times you tell everybody and they throw everything off. They get in your head, and now you thinking it ain't gonna work either. You listening to them thinking they're right. People don't want you to be more than who they are. They don't want you to know more than what they know. Some, not all. Let me just say that. Some, not all. So just write your goals down, and they'll see when you show them, right? How about that? So I just wanted to just come on here and just share. I just want to thank everybody for their comments, their likes, their shares, their critiques. I thank everybody for the good and the bad feedback. I appreciate you all. I love you all. I wish you the best 2020. We're here. We're here, Lord. We're here, y'all. Lord, we all here. So just keep that in mind. Until next time, let's talk about it. We're always talking about it.